Nah. But seriously. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever part of the day this video chooses to reach you. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling dandy. I hope you realize that you're blessed. You're blessed to be looking at this beautiful, beautiful day because somebody didn't get to see today, and you did. Unfortunately, you know, that's how things work out sometimes. But today, I want to kind of build upon the topic from yesterday, as well as, I guess you could say, a viewer submission that kind of ties into it. And it all has to do with relationship makeups. Um, and half of relationship makeup, half of it is what I would say is a solution to what I would say is the problem from yesterday. The pandemic of single parenthood. Now, when it comes to relationships, like I said in the video, they're partnerships. They're partnerships in that you're gonna bring something to the table, your partner's gonna bring something to the table. However that looks, that's how it looks. One thing that we got to stop doing is holding on to perceptions of what we think people want to see or what we think um, relationships should be based upon what we've been told or what whoever the fuck says. You know what I'm saying? A person cannot tell you what is best for you that doesn't walk your steps. You get what I'm saying? So, um, the notion that, hey, I can't do a relationship like this, I can't do a relationship like that, and all of that's based off outside stuff, outside influences, that's the wrong ideas. Um, I can't personally tell people how to live their life, but I can make commentary based on what I see and I observe. Excuse me. Now, yesterday I did kind of go at single mothers, and I want to provide solutions for that. And to provide a solution for that, I got to come at you dudes. It starts with fatherhood. Now, the statistics on you know the rates of success with kids that live in two-parent households or single father households are comparatively better than the data that you will see from single parent households. So the easy solution in that, based on the data, is hey, we need to have more fathers input. And from based off what I see, we're seeing that. So for the fathers that are doing it, keep it up. The dudes that ain't doing it, get it in gear, partner. Like, and regardless of what you have going on with the mother of that child, that kid does not deserve to pay for that. So, that's the short solution. That's the very short solution. Now, the long solution, involves therapy, unpacking some generational traumas type stuff, and just looking at, self. When it comes to relationships, what everyone has to remember is that they're not easy. First and foremost, relationships are not easy, and they take work from both parties. Both parties have to put an overabundance of effort into it. Now, that's where it starts. Effort, mixing a little vulnerability, submission, however that looks into your situation. And now, when I say submission, allow me to be clear. I don't mean submission in the sense of you do what I say because I said do it. No, submission is, hey, I'm going to give this person space to operate in the way I see they need to operate. Um, Trust, submission comes in a various way of excuse me, it appears in a various amount of ways. So understand that submission is not outright, like I said, you do what I say because I say you do it. No, 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 no. Now, on the flip side of that, dudes, you got to give them something to want to submit to. You got to give them something to want to be a part of. You have to show that leadership. If you want, you know, that woman to submit or what have you to whatever your notion is, you have to give them something to want to feel comfortable in, feel like, submitting to, feel like being, hey, I can trust this leadership, I can trust this path that we're on because hey, you know, he's got it. And I don't mean got it in the sense of finances. I mean got it in the sense of vision, got it in the sense of leadership, got it in the sense of, hey, I see how we're going to move forward past this, baby girl. Just trust me, and we got this shit. If you ain't got that, bro, don't waste your time. Just leave her alone. Just leave her the fuck alone. Like I said, um, I I dare not even touch on that 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 argument because I personally don't give a shit how it looks. I just want to see more black love in the world, to be honest with you. I'm being totally transparent. However your situation looks, it looks. I don't care. As long as it produces black love and the fruits of that labor is impactful generations to come, excuse me, a great impact on generations to come, cool. That's it. That is it. That is it. Now, I didn't want to, leave yesterday's video making it seem like it was one-sided, because, I'm trying to keep the video short. But like I said, I just didn't want to leave yesterday, untouched or expounded upon. Now, there's some people, they're not gonna care one way or another. They're gonna stay stuck in their ways. Hey, this is how I was raised, and that's cool. To those individuals, find somebody out there that rocks the way you rock. That's as simple as that. But let everybody else live how they gonna live, because, like I said yesterday, I only see those coming from a lot of one single parent households, and it's crazy the situation that you've seen in it. I've always wondered how a person could tell me, and it's not even just with this. I always wondered how a person could tell me how to go a certain path or how the things should be when they've never seen it themselves. Because I've always asked, so how do you know that it's really working? How do you know the ins and outs, the intricacies, if you've never done it, seen it, experienced it? So I have no clue how that works, but we'll understand one day. Um, and like I said, fellas, you gotta have. Well, excuse me, I didn't say it. I wanted to touch on this as well. Fellas, you gotta have a certain level of vulnerability. Let down those barriers. You ain't gotta be tough all the fucking time. And ladies, show a little interest. When they're courting you, you know, guy, you got to be vulnerable enough to not be. Excuse me, man, you have to be vulnerable enough not to seem so macho. You know, it's okay to be lame. It's okay to be smooth when you're talking to the lady. Let her feel girly. And ladies, respond to them. Let them know it's working. That's what our grandparents and those generations before they did. They flirted and they courted each other. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to courting and flirting and getting to know each other, as well as actually just taking the time to get to know another person. Like, let me spend some time on that. Getting taking the time to taking the time to get to know someone is very valuable. It can save you a lot of heartache. Um, if you start relationships on the physical note, when that physical note starts to fade, whatever that physical note is for you, what are you left with? I'll leave you to ponder that. I will leave you to ponder that. But that's what I kind of want to touch on today. Like always, like, comment, share. Let me know if I'm tripping. Heat and fire. Bad boys in the league. You know what it is. Peace. Love you guys.